Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I safely blow dry my thick 4B hair. So if that's what you're interested in, definitely keep on watching. So guys, the first thing is that I already washed my hair. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but it's still damp. It's not completely dry, and oh my goodness, can you see how shrinkage is dealing with my hair right now? Anyways guys, so the first thing I like to do is to moisturize my hair. So I already applied some product in the shower, and right here I'm just going to do my normal moisture routine, but I'm not going to be using aloe vera. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is just to part my hair into 4 sections. Okay, I know here it is not equal, but hey, so I just part it into 4 sections and just twist it down. So here I am using my Canton leave-in conditioner. I applied that onto that first section, and next I made use of my oil. So after moisturizing, I'm going to put my hair into tiny ponytails. So I'm making use of this elastic band, and I'm going to be holding this section down like so. I made sure to go over my hair with the band at least 3 times. So while you're doing this, I advise you don't do it too tight. Okay, you don't want to give yourself headache. So after that, I went ahead to tightly braid it like so. Okay, you want to braid it like so. So after doing that, I move on to the next section. I apply my conditioner, I apply my oil, and then go over it with the elastic band. And also don't forget to comb it out, okay, and braid it down all the way to the ends. So guys, while braiding, if you come across any knot, make sure you detangle it, then you continue braiding. Okay, you want your hair to be stretched out, so make sure you detangle every knot and tangles you come across while braiding. So after braiding, this is what I have. Okay, you can decide to do more than 4, but I think 4 is just enough. So next I'm going to go ahead and tie this down with my scarf, okay, because you want to leave this overnight, or just leave it for it to properly dry. Okay, just let it dry and stretch out. So yes, I'm just going to go to sleep with this. So it is the next day, and it is time to unravel the braids. So as you can see that they are all dried. Okay, you want to make sure that your hair is properly dried for this next step. So I'm going ahead to unravel this. So guys, as you can see that my hair is properly dried, and also it is stretched out. So next I'm going to be applying my heat protectant spray. Okay, make sure you're using your heat protectant spray for this next step. Okay, so guys, this is the other heat protectant spray I use. I alternate between this and the other one, just in case you're wondering. On to the next step, which involves making use of a blow dryer. So guys, I avoid using high heat settings, okay, since I already stretched out my hair a little bit with the braid. So as you can see that the setting has 2 options. Okay, so guys, compared to other dryers that has 3 settings, which is the low, the medium, and also the high temperature, this one has only 2 settings, which is the low and the medium. I like using this dryer because it doesn't include like the highest temperature setting if compared to my other dryers. So what I usually use is the lowest temperature setting, okay, and this actually does it for me. So guys, I like to start off on a detangled hair, okay, and I also do this in small sections. So as you can see, I just finished the first section, which is not very well detailed, I know. So moving on to the next section, I'll be walking you through the whole process. So like I said, start off on a detangled hair, okay. You don't want to have tangles when you're doing this. Make sure you properly comb out your hair. Yes, so next I am going in with my heat protectant spray, okay, and I apply that generously, okay, to every area of the hair. And like I said, you want to work in small sections, so I divided that section into 2 parts. So guys, to start off, I'll always keep the blow dryer at least 15 centimeters away from my scalp, okay. So I run the blow dryer along my hair like so, in an up and down motion, and I make sure to go in with my brush, with my detangle brush, to comb everything out and then continue the process. So guys, I also make sure to switch direction, make sure I distribute the the air evenly, okay, not just on one section or on one part. I do this both front and back, and as I go on, like I said, I make sure to make use of my detangle brush to smooth everything all out. So guys, now that this section is done, let's move on to the last piece of the hair. So I unravel the braids, and as you can see, a bit stretched out, okay. So don't forget to go in with your spray. Make sure you spray that all over the section, okay, from the roots to the tip. Also make sure to comb out, detangle any knots or tangles. So I go in with my blow dryer. I make sure I distribute the heat evenly on every part of the hair, so it touches every part of the hair. I do this both front and back, and I go in with my detangle brush, okay, to smooth everything out and also stretch it out properly. And I also continue the blow drying process. So guys, since I'm making use of the lowest temperature, I had to go in several times to do this repeatedly, because the heat is barely doing anything. It's like a slow process, but honestly it still does the job. But one thing is that you have to be patient throughout the process. So guys, after that, I like to apply my hair oil to make it more shiny. So guys, I would like to point out a few things that are important and you should take note of them. So it is very important you start off by putting your hair in braids overnight, to stretch it out first, okay. That helps stretch it out first. Doing that, you don't have to use too much heat on your hair. And also don't forget your heat protectant spray, okay. If you don't have it, protectant spray, then don't even attempt to use heat on your hair. And apart from that, as you can see, my hair is not like all that stretched out. That is because I made use of just little heat. And if you look closer, you can still notice that I still have a little bit of thickness, especially on my ends. That is because I made use of little heat. Over here, this is a clip where I attempted this the first time and I made use of way more heat. Like I made use of the medium temperature, and as you can see that my hair is way more stretched out, okay, compared to the previous one. So guys, like I said, this is the second time I'm trying this out, and guys, this is another good way to stretch out and also style your natural hair. But one thing I'm going to say is that don't overdo it, okay, because using heat on the hair is something that you want to keep to a minimum to preserve the health of your hair. So guys, whenever you want to blow dry, I recommend air drying your hair and also putting it in little ponytails and braids. This is a great way to minimize direct heat. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that already. Don't forget to turn on that bell notification. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one.